Good morning, YouTubers. My name is Stephanie. I am actually going to show you guys my way of getting started, my day plan, how I get myself ready. First of all, Burt's Bees is my absolute favorite brand for face skin products. They have hair products too, if I'm not mistaken. But this happens to be my favorite, my go-to, my everyday Burt's Bees Sensitive Facial Cleanser. It's great for sensitive skin. If you have dry skin that breaks out easily to different products. You want to finish it up and follow it up with the moisturizer, Burt's Bees Sensitive Cream, Moisturizing Cream. And that just keeps my skin oh so soft. And so, if you can't afford the Burt's Bees, I actually found a cheaper facial cleanser on Ulta Beauty, the website, for $6.99, and that is the Clean&Clear Morning Burst, which is a foaming cleanser uniquely formulated with bursting beads that burst with energy and vitamins. And it has like a citrus type feel. I will say that if you have sensitive skin, the exfoliating beads might kind of mess with it a little bit, but have no fear. You can follow that up with some Nivea Creme to give you that smooth, silky, soft finish. I like to use Nivea because it's all natural, doesn't have a scent to it. I love the natural smell that it gives, but no artificial flavors or coloring added to that. It's just its natural self. So I just lather that on my face, rub it all in from the inside onto the outside of my face, around my hairline, and we're good to go. I wanted to put you guys on to another brand that got 3.6 out of 5 stars on Amazon Prime, and that is my vitamins. I take them every single day. That has pumpkin seed, biotin, and lilazine in it. I absolutely love it. For nail, skin, and hair growth, and I take that every day as well. Excuse my nose. I don't want you guys to judge me, but I doused myself in this Spectrum organic coconut oil. It's actually used, most people use it for cooking. It's good for cooking, but I like to lather my skin in it. It is packed with moisture. It locks that moisture in your body. I actually co-wash me and my daughter's hair with it. I put it everywhere, like cuticles, hair, nails, whatever. It is my ultimate go-to. And then I go into my makeup. If I'm about to go out, if I'm about to go to school, if I'm about to go to work, whatever, you want to get started on your makeup. And I'm a drugstore fanatic for makeup. Time to get yourself fleeked up and ready to go. I like to start with my eyebrows. And as I was saying, I am a drugstore fanatic when it comes to makeup. I feel like the drugstore products are simply duplicates of those expensive name brand, sometimes unaffordable products that we females use to get ourselves nice and glamorous. So what I'll be using today is Nyx And I also have my LaGirl Pro Concealer that I'm going to be putting in the mix with my NYX for my eyebrows. So, the key to eyebrows for me is to always make them look, they are sisters, but they are not twins. They do not have to be identical because we all have different shapes. One side of our eyebrow or the arch might be slightly more or less steep than the other, might be more or less arched than the other, and that's completely fine. But they're still sisters, so they need to be somewhat on one accord. They need to at least be on the same level. So I'm going to start with my concealer, NYX, and I believe the shade that I'm using today is Tan Bronze. I'll be going in with the Tan Bronze, and I have my angle brush. Angle brushes are the best for defining that shape of your brows with the concealer. And what I do is I just go along my natural brow line and I outline my eyebrows, and that ensures the best look. Your regular brow, your natural brow, for the most natural look. Like, you just want to get the concealer to define your brows. You see how I just your natural shape, and you go with it. And don't get me wrong, there are people that just don't have brows at all, or you know what I mean, like I said, my eyebrows are very thin, so I get it. If you do have to manipulate a shape, but manipulate a realistic shape, guys. Do not just have your eyebrows looking way thicker than you know your eyebrows are. You want it just to look realistic and natural. That's what it should be. My eyebrows are not always on the same page, so I had to come up with a technique to ensure that my eyebrows were on one accord. Guys, this is Nyx K, New York. It's a dual pencil, eyebrow pencil. It has the brush on this side so that you can blend after you do the pencil, and then the pencil on that side. And that's what I'm using for my filling in. My technique for the brows to be on the same page is for me to make them a unibrow. Everybody has their thing. Like I said, I turn mine into a unibrow. And I know it looks silly, you guys, but I assure you that this technique will not disappoint you. Definitely say that doing your eyebrows really does take time and patience. This is actually the longest task in my makeup journey. Everything else after that really just flows. And I'm just saying in this video how I used to wear lashes, and eyebrows were never really my thing, but I got into it anyway, and I don't even wear lashes like that anymore, only on occasion. But my eyebrows always have to be on fleek, no matter where I go. So yeah, let's get this unibrow in formation, ladies. So I'm just going to continue to fill in my brows with the Nyx K dark brown pencil. And I like to focus on my arch as opposed to the front of my brows, the top, I guess you could say, of my brows, because I want it to look natural and to blend in. And I use my brush to do that, and you'll see that in a second on the other side. But I focus on the arch and darken it more on the arch and on the ends of it, and I just brush. So after that, I go back with my concealer and I did that again, and I'm going back around and making it neater.
I go back with the concealer just to make a neat finish, just so that I can make sure everything is neat and in order, because it may have gotten a little messy with the pencil. So, when I first started doing my makeup, I used to use my NYX concealer, and I would use that for my highlight. I would put concealer under my eyelids, like where my bags appear the most, and it would work for me. But I transitioned on to my LaGirl Pro Concealers. I have a whole bunch of those. I also have the Nicka K concealer one. I think that goes with the pencil that I had. There you go. I'm showing it to you there. I don't use that one too much. I really kind of stick to my orange corrector, my darker the mocha concealer, and my taupe concealer. So those are the three I'm showing you there.
Upside down. Sorry. But there we are. Those are my three go-to concealers. This is, you want, for the concealer, for your highlight, for all of that, you want a concealer that is lighter than you, maybe a shade lighter. You want one that is your same complexion, and then you want something either darker or follow her, subscribe to her. She put me on. She's the one that put me on to a lot of LaGirl products. I was getting little things here and there.
When I'm officially done with my brows, the filling in, I like to get my darker LA Pro concealer, and I like to go over the lighter concealer that was on my eyebrows so that it can blend in with my natural complexion and I don't go around looking all crazy with lighter eyelids. It'll get better. I like to get my Technique sculpting brush, the Real Techniques, also put on by my cousin, Real Techniques, and I just go in between. This is when the unibrow gets separated. Do it gently so you don't cause too much. You want to be sure you keep it neat and you don't mess up the brows that you just worked so hard on to shape. But then I'm going to move on to my orange corrector now. So I like to get under my bags, the dark spots and circles on my face. I also like to hit under my lip from time to time. And I also hit the creases. For the day, I take my lighter concealer, and some people, sorry, upside down again, and some people put concealer on top, and you can, and if, depending on how much makeup or, you know, what event it is, I might put concealer after I put my foundation on, but I typically put the concealer. I continue to put the lighter concealer on top of my orange corrector. Again, you want to cover all of the orange, and I then get my Real Technique sculpting brush, and then I blend, ladies. You want to blend all of that in, and it's going to look disturbing at first, make your face look a little pale, but you're going to go in with your darker concealer and your foundation later on, so it'll even it all out, I promise. So step 7 is really supposed to be step 6 because I usually put my primer on before my highlight, but it's okay. I'm going to be using my LaGirl Pro primer, and I like to put that on before I put my foundation on because my skin is so oily, so that just basically mattes and gives you a matte finish with your makeup. So then I go in with my LaGirl Pro Coverage, and that is the foundation I'll be going in with today. Rich Cocoa is the flavor. And on another day, I might mess with my MAC Matchmaster.
SPF 7.5 is my shade, but I don't wear that every day. That's not my everyday makeup. I stick to my drugstore products, my NYX, and my LA Pro Coverage for my everyday makeup. Try to get the shades for you guys, but I always get one lighter and one darker. I use that for my highlight and contour too. And my Real Techniques base egg.
Egg shape. Another technique that I took from my little cousin that she does is she wets the sponge, which I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm not about to run to the bathroom. I'll just use my drinking water. Excuse me, guys.
Real Techniques blending sponge, and I wet it and get it a little damp, and that is what gives you that dewy natural finish, that worn look, I guess you can say, so it's not so pasty.
I was thinking Steph Fanatics, like Stephanie Fanatics, like you guys are just, I don't know, Steffers, Steph crew, I don't flippin' know, but I do want something unique and catchy and cute. I love you guys already, and I didn't even upload this video yet, but I already love you guys, and I really do want to do this for you guys.
To our program, because I got a little emotional there on you guys. I go over with my concealer again just to pop that highlight, and then I go in with my Illuminating Born to Glow by NYX and my Afterglow by Absolute New York. I also have my LaGirl Strobe Light Strobing powder, and I'm just playing with my cheekbones here. I'm trying to get that highlight. I use the darker colors so that it could be more of a bronze highlight, but you can use whatever shade you're comfortable with. They actually have lighter shades. Some of them actually look white even, and then you can put the powder on top of it, the strobing powder, but I just used my darker shades for my melanin. Putting my eyeliner on here. And
I don't know if y'all can see that highlight. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, and I'm being hype. Alright. I have 3 different mascaras that I use. CoverGirl, Blast. Can't see it because it's kind of faded. I have my Perfect Lashes mascara for length and definition, and I have my Mega Length by Wet n Wild, and I believe this is waterproof. Yes it is, yes it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You see that? Waterproof. And that just might be what I get into today, because I'm in my feelings today. And when you're in your feelings, you can put on a waterproof one, because you never know if you're going to cry or not. And I still go on and just tease.
Lashes. I love the bottom lashes most.
Yeah, that's about it for me. I might
for the lips, and I'm not doing anything crazy today.
I'm gonna just go plain and simple brown with my lip. And the lipsticks that I have are also a mixture of drugstore products and, you know, my name brand. I like these matte lipsticks that I get from the hair store. Have them in almost every color, you guys. Have them in almost every color, and they're called matte. That's it. This flavor is Millbrook. NTM09. And I love it, guys. Like, I love the brown nude. I freaking love it. Makes me feel so easy, breezy, beautiful. Okay, and then last but not least, you want to get your edges on fleek.
You guys, I'm kind of crazy.
This is the coconut oil edges gel. Get that at your local hair store. EMP. And it says moisturizes and smooths hair edges, delivers intense, long-lasting, and all-day hold. Provides a luminous, natural sheen, and helps prevent breakage. And these are all facts because I can put this on literally. Only have to put it on once, you know, before I leave out the house, and I won't have to worry about it again. It holds it down. It don't flake, and that's my major thing. The flakage, I hate it. And a lot of my the edge control products that I have tried are nice and work, but they flake on me, and I don't want no flakers. No flakers, especially with makeup. Like, you don't have time for it. All right. I believe we're done. I believe my video is complete. Have a nice sweet face, ready to go out and, you know, just take the world by storm. And I really enjoyed doing this with you guys. Took up most of my morning, but it was so worth it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please first and foremost subscribe. Thank you for watching it. If you even watched this whole thing, I appreciate you 10 times 1,000. Subscribe. Let me know any suggestions you guys have, feedback, any ideas for my, you know, up and coming videos and all. I love you. Stephanie XO out.